Okay, good morning. Good morning, people, thriving warriors, and those who wish they were thriving warriors. Hopefully, you called your mothers yesterday on Mother's Day. Looks like somebody might be signing in. You called them yesterday, hopefully. Regardless of what you think of your mother, she is the one who's responsible for you being here today. But for your mother, you would not be here today to complain about your mother. So, your job, our job, well, not my job because my mother's dead, but your job is to take care of your mother, not the other way around. Your mother's job is over. Technically, it was over when you were 18, but unfortunately, because of life circumstances, that doesn't always happen. In fact, for people in prison, it doesn't happen a lot, meaning we get a lot of calls from mothers who are still trying to help their sons get out of prison and move on to a life. And we often remind the sons, as I will today, that it's not your mother's job to take care of you. It's your job to take care of your mother. It's a duty, it's a responsibility that goes back probably 6.8 million years. Who knows? When humans split from our primate relatives about 6.8 million years ago, but certainly in the last 250,000 years, that since we have been Homo sapiens, uh, the duty of the son is to take care of the mother when he's an adult, and not as an infant, not as a child, not as an early teenager, but at some point, certainly by the age of 18, the son should be taking care of the mother. Now, again, I get it because of life circumstances. That doesn't always happen. In fact, it doesn't happen a lot for people who end up going to prison. However, if you take responsibility, if you decide to be responsible, your job is to take care of your mother. Her job is not to take care of you. If you adopt that as a belief, and our self identity is made up of our self beliefs, you're going to see that you're going to start acting differently towards your mother. Perhaps in the beginning, it'll just be a little thought. When your mother asks you if you need anything, there might be just a little feeling inside, and where in the past you'd say, yeah, I could really use $20 or I need a new pair of shoes. Maybe you'll just get a little feeling, a little shot of serotonin or something that says, hey, wait, hold it, stop, think, pause. And then you'll say, no, mom, I'm good. I'm good. What can I do for you? I want to start taking care of you more now, mom, because when I get myself stable, when I get my stable, meaningful employment, my livable wage employment, I want to start taking care of you more so that you can retire and have the life that you had dreamed of. Okay, so hopefully you called your mother. Hopefully you'll adopt this attitude of your job is to take care of your mother. Her job is not to take care of you. Let's see, yesterday I drove out to Tacopa. I went to China Ranch. I had a date shake. I visited Frank Esposito at his church in Tacopa and spent 2 hours in Bible study with about 10 other people, 9 or 10 other people. So that was a good break from the usual. Beautiful drive out there. Tacopa's kind of quaint. And then back to work out here on our newest project, which is expanding our publishing to provide training to people who are not in our housing in a cost effective way. And the first one is how to get your first job out of prison. You can see it in the notes below. However, that's a pre-published draft. It's not the final document, so don't complain. And it's not free, but you can pay what you want. So if you want to pay more than $5, you can. If you want to pay less than $5, guess what? You can do that too. So we're proud of the direction that is going. And then we worked on our Boxable thing. Today This morning, I will be with Frank Esposito and people from Pahrump regarding developing his property into a village of boxable homes. That will be kind of cool. And I would say the first goal of everybody should be to buy a home. And we make that possible through Boxable. Now, you can do it on your own. You don't have to do it through us. It's just going to take a lot longer. It's going to cost a lot more money. And you're not going to have support that we have. So it'll be a very different thing. So that's at 10. I will be in Las Vegas today for our weekly action review with Bo and Jeff. So I'll probably be in Vegas by about 3. If anybody needs me, please call. Jeannie, thank you for all of your efforts. You're doing great. We want to step it up. Let's see. Oh, coffee. How about that? How about our good cup of coffee, a good cup of joe? Mark Rowland is returning to Australia in June. There's a going away party for him on June 12th. And on behalf of all Thriving Warriors, I would like us to do something for him to acknowledge all of the things that he's done for us. And he has done a lot for us. So yeah, we got that going for us. Okay, we are 6 minutes and 45 seconds into this morning brief, our brief. Let's see what Seth Godin has to say. This is about the ones who didn't help, and figure out how we can tie this in. The ones who didn't help. If 2% of the population takes coordinated action, it makes a difference. If 5% do, it can change everything. This simple math also means that most people rarely do anything. Perhaps they don't care. Perhaps they're afraid to speak up and commit. And perhaps it's simply easier to go along for a free ride. Of course, it hurts when friends and colleagues we thought we could count on shirk and hide. But everyone has their own narrative, their own issues, their own fears. We can say, if I were you, but we're not them, they are. This again gets to self-beliefs. Your self-identity equals your self-beliefs. When we focus on the ones who didn't help, we're undermining our work. It's a distraction and a disservice. Shun the non-believers, ignore the well-meaning, but unmoved. Shun the non-believers, ignore the well-meaning, but unmoved. Instead, we have the chance to find and connect and celebrate the people who care enough to make a difference towards better. Okay, that's a good one. And I think that has to do with the hoo-ha regarding the leaked Supreme draft of the Supreme Court decision regarding Roe v. Wade. And now as a lawyer, I'm telling you, basically what it says is, it's not a federal issue. Each state can decide what they want. So if a state wants abortion, they can they can make it legal. If they don't, they don't. And who controls whether a state makes it legal? The voters, by electing officials who enact laws. So if you happen to live in a state that's conservative, hey, that's your choice. If you want to move to a state that's liberal, move to that state. That's how this country was designed, that the states have more power than the federal government. The federal government was only designed to do certain things. But in the 20th century, a lot of fundamental laws changed that gave the federal government more and more power. That was never the intention. That wasn't how it was up until about World War II. And there are some important things that happened, but the trend is now states don't have many rights. So the new The leaked draft opinion from the Supreme Court said basically the states should decide. Nobody should have a problem with that. The people in California, they don't have to worry about abortion at all because it's never going to be made illegal. And it's sort of like marijuana laws. Guess what? The states get to decide. Is anybody in an uproar over that? No. You can just move to if you want marijuana, just move to a state that has marijuana. Go to it if you want. You don't even have to move there. You can just go there and buy it and bring it back in, and it's probably not going to be a big deal. So, yeah, I don't know why we're talking about that, but I will be in Vegas today, and 10:53. So let's cut to our Navy. So I'm going to do this, and when I do that, that should trigger in you. Notice if it does. If I do that, that should trigger in you. Oh, he's going to do the Navy SEAL maxim, and the Navy SEAL maxim is what? Yesterday was the only easy day. So today I'm going to try to do a little bit more. I got a lot done yesterday. I hope that you did. I hope you're energized for this week ahead. And with that, I will say cut. Cut.